You know, kind of the purpose of your blog is to look at the inequalities around digital access. And one of the observations we're making is that the students that have access to digital tools and that they have, you know, a teaching and a learning environment that gets the most out of how we participate in a digital space, they're at a significant advantage than those students that aren't. And I'm not sure if the kids that don't get those experiences can catch up later or not. Perhaps they can, but one of the things that we've been talking about is that what's happening with learning, because content becomes a little less important because we can always access it through the web. There's always access to our content. The process of learning becomes so important. And that process of learning becomes greatly enhanced with technology. So the kids that have this access have a different disposition, a different attitude around problems, around problem solving, around approaching things, because I think they become fearless. They always know they can get an answer, right? So they're never reluctant to go into any situation, ideally, because they have that digital experience. And those kids that don't have any digital experience, I think, have a different disposition about how they approach new tasks, new problems, new learning. And I think that's a lifelong impact. So the kids in our schools, I think, are all in really good shape because they have digital access at home. They have experiences in our schools. But I think there are districts and there are schools where the kids might not have any real leadership around digital learning. And I think that's going to be a real challenge for them to be able to develop the disposition and skills to become digital learners. Because I think you do have to start fairly early on knowing that I can solve pretty much any problem. If you give me enough time and a computer, I can do anything. I can fix my kitchen sink, right? I can change the oil in my car. I just need to have time and I need to have access to a computer. And that's different than those people that don't have it. I hope that over time all of our students will have access, and I think that's what's happening with the technology and the devices. It's getting cheaper, but I think there's also a role to play by our schools and our government to be able to make sure kids all do have access and the proper opportunity to learn digitally.